everybody and welcome to my channel where we take old clothes and procrastinate. Can we do that one more time, please? Hello everybody and welcome to my channel where we take old clothes and make it fashion. Don't worry, I'm alone, I was not spitting on anyone, are you okay? If that sounds great, you know what to do. And thank you so much for tuning in. We're gonna do another crazy upcycle today. I already predict, well, I already made it, that it's gonna be another day full of surprises and bad planning. So keep watching. So I have this big shirt, and basically the only reason I bought it was because it was silk.
Liar!
Okay. It was also very cheap. Cheap. And I wonder why. The observant eye might have registered the color, which is not even beige, sort of a light nauseating green. And the even more observant eye might have seen the print, which is, well, a nice way to describe it would be retro, but it's gonna call it how it is. Outdated. Now I could totally pass for Billie Eilish when I'm wearing this, it's just not really my style.
Wait, did I just really drop my chewing gum out of my mouth on the floor? Put it in my mouth again.
You are exposed! Step 1. Boil water until, well, boiling. Step 2. Prepare the table by filling a cardboard box until you win. Step 3. Have a small tub. Hold it above your head for no reason. But now the water is kind of dripping along my back. Well, I won't pronounce it, but yes. Step 4. Pour the water carefully in the tub. Step 5. Magic. It's best to wetten the shirt first, but maybe not in hot boiling water because, well, yes, that. Step 6.
Give me a break! Give me a break!
Take a chill and discover, really, did I not get this out? I've worn this already 10 times. Step 7. Dye! Yes. Shaking optional.
Shaken, not stirred.
Doesn't say so in the instructions, but in my opinion you will look extra professional if you do it anyway. Maybe I have a bit much water. Well, it's too late. So many steps. And the narrator lost count. Pour it into the tub and
stirred, not shaken.
So I'm gonna dip dye the shirt, but I don't want it to look too much like dip dye. And I hear you thinking, that does not seem to really add up. But then I'm here to tell you, shut up. Dip dye technique consists of
dipping fabric in the dye.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a pastel black, if that's even a thing.
Oh my god. Steamy.
So this has to soak for about 1 hour, and I'm gonna just hang it on the edge so that the front will get lighter as the back. Because I felt like I've used way too much water. I left it in there for 2 hours and then I just rinsed it well in the shower. This looks so dreamy. So this is how it came out. I'm God. Anyway, so I was rinsing it out, hanging it out to dry yesterday, and then this morning I woke up and it was just not black. I was a little disappointed. Like, the color was so faded. When it's wet, it looks much darker. Guess I was more concerned with looking great on camera than, using my brain and taking the right amount of water. Now that I ironed it, actually I'm really glad with how it looks. It has so much depth with this kind of light spot on the front, like the road to heaven. I almost think it would fit in a kind of Rick Owens collection.
No, not that collection.
A little stain of dye on my perfectly white doctor's coat. So I thought I'll get it out with some bleach. Honestly, can anyone tell me why bleach makes everything so much worse? Oh, So yeah, then I washed it in water. I left my chalk and my seam ripper. Yay, I found my seam ripper after a week in the pocket. So that has a weird gray stain now as well. To make a long story short, I think I just can, stop pretending now that I have my life all in check. So originally I wanted to add eyelets to the shirt to cinch the waist. But I kind of changed my mind like always and I went to the store. Yay, they're open again. I bought some elastic yarn. So I'm gonna wind it on my bobbin.
L'Allemagne, 12 points. Germany, 12 points.
Manually, and it's important to not pull and that you do not stretch the yarn because then it will not come out of your machine anymore. So then I was like,
Yeah, elastic.
but then somehow I decided it would be probably better to make the shirt smaller, but in hindsight I think it was probably not better. So I'd recommend to just leave it as it is and make any adjustments in the end. So I feel like after the dyeing you can even see the kind of weird bedsheet 80s curtain kind of print better. Take that into account. It just reminds me of wallpaper in a children's bedroom in the 80s. And then I was like, yay, elastic. And then I realized I had like a big stain on my collars. No idea how it got there, but I decided to just flip the collar over. I want to for once not poke holes, so I'm very careful. Also takes very long. Kind of an old school upcycling hack. If the collars are getting bad on your shirt, just turn it around. And then I was like, but then I realized I would probably have to get the pocket on the front of the shirt off first. And I kind of like that you see the marks of where the dye did not completely soak through and it makes it look so unique. So then I was like, yay, elastic. And then I realized I had a little hole in the back. I think the moths were eating on my shirt. Maybe that's why it was so cheap.
Very cheap, cheap, cheap.
I'm taking the rest fabric that I cut out on the sides and I use it to repair the hole with some fusible adhesive and just iron a patch on the inside. And I was like, okay, I'll quit it. Gets annoying, I know. But since I had rest fabric anyway, I decided to do a little test first. And yeah, that seemed to work like pretty well. So I marked with chalk where I want to sew the elastic in. So I already had this feeling it would be not a good idea to sew the elastic all around the waistline. But I went ahead and did it anyway. So then I was fitting it and yeah, the middle front was not really closing pretty anymore. So I decided to get the elastic loose for a little bit and keep it only on the back. And I'm just tying it off with some knots. Okay, so couple of things. Apparently you had to fixate the dye with some stuff that was not included in the kit, just so you know. I didn't do that. And even if you fixate it, you have to wash it separately. I don't know. It might not have been the best dye. Anyway, I was planning to do a lot more elastics, but sometimes you just have to know when to stop. I think this time I knew it. I'm gonna do another top full of elastics soon. So subscribe if you want to see that. And like the video, leave a comment if you want to support my small, tiny, cute little channel. Well, let's shut up and show it! Still here. Don't forget to check out this video. It's cool. I know you'll like it.